Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you find yourselves in this weird, wacky world of ours, and welcome to an exciting summer of darkness in Dublin. The main goal, the centre of the prison of Kilmainham tonight is haunted by many shadows. Lights that once beamed out their brilliance now flicker, half dead. Tonight, after all, the Archbishop will address the kindred or the Cainites of the city and thank certain individuals for meritorious service. However, as of now, the large throne set on the third floor, overlooking the main prison's floor, where the Archbishop sits, is empty. The other bishoprical thrones, similarly such. This is a time for people to meld, to mingle, to talk, before the formalities begin.
Spudgun is probably in the communal area with the, a few scattered members of the ICRA and whoever else might be there. Whatever it is that they're doing there is pretty much of their own devices. Spudgun, for his part, he's probably just looking at some of the electric lighting that he proudly installed because that's kind of his thing. Before he just kind of shakes his head to get himself back into the mindset of, about to meet someone in authority. And, well, the boss no doubt has a plan. So he's just probably looking towards them somewhat expectedly.
Amelia is probably standing beside Spudgun and Caden, but she is playing rock, paper, scissors with Caden and what is called slaps, essentially where they're both holding in their hands together trying to slap each other, essentially. Probably amusing herself with that task at the time.
So, since Amelia wanted to excel in personal skills, slaps comes at a higher difficulty.
It's a good thing I have celerity.
Swinging for fleshcraft. And then Caden, if he hits, looks at Amelia and goes, fix it.
Yeah, every time she gets hit, she'll spend the time fixing her face and all that. She just crumbles, she's like fixing half her face. But yeah, that's what the two of them are doing, amusing themselves.
Right.
In one of the...
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, it's fine.
All right, probably during that point, Spudgun will probably be... He'll be kind of somewhat amused by the whole thing of Amelia and Caden just quite literally, in some cases, ripping each other's faces off. But then he'll get an idea in his head. Yeah, boss. Do you think there's going to be some, newbie shovelheads coming in tonight?
Yeah, probably.
What do you say about...
It's a big address thing.
No, I was thinking more we could just probably try and rinse one of them. Give them a proper fucking rinse.
Rinse?
Aye.
Just raise an amused eyebrow. Seeing Rose come over as well, she'll smile as well.
Rose just comes over, just waving, not saying much.
What's rinsing? Whisper.
Right, so is she whispering it to Spudgun?
Yeah. What's rinsing?
And Spudgun will whisper back, pranking.
Oh.
Is Amelia distracted?
Yes. Yeah, I mean, yeah. No.
No. Slappies.
Yeah, she gets straight across the face, and yelps.
You get little nickied. I will spin the blood. Your face is sideways. Pah!
Just for a little thing. There's a couple. Well, what you seem to be fairly new faces, probably shovelheads. There is a lot of them, and one of them is a young woman sitting, and she is more or less looking exactly as the picture suggests. She's just sitting with her arms around her knees and just staring directly in front, but fuck her. Like, it's shovelheads. Who cares?
Poke knees.
She like says, like Amelia say to Spogun through like a strained voice. That's probably the one you want to, you know. She's like cracking the side of her face.
Aye, hang on. Need to go get some at first. And Spudgun will temporarily exit stage left to go to another part of the prison, somewhere where you can get a running start, and hopefully loop his way round.
Caden, they will look over to Amelia. That's what you get for losing focus.
Uh-huh. Yep. Should have realized that. 1 minute. What was her shit?
Rose just looks in like shock, like what the fuck just happened?
Caden slapped Amelia's face off Amelia's face.
Amelia just like covering her mouth and all that. Like she's beginning to fix her face quite rapidly, and then.
All stand and give obedience. The throne of night cometh. The voice echoes around the room.
We'll turn and look towards where we're supposed to look.
An inky blackness assembles or congeals around the throne, almost viscous, as the shadow moves almost sensuously. So sensuously. Until it is that it congeals into the form of a woman who is seated in the high-backed chair, looking down from her high vantage point at those who are stood below her. Her eyes are inky pools of nothingness. Her skin is white as alabaster. She is... Some of you will know her actual nickname was originally the Alabaster Rose of Night. And she smiles with a predatory smile, her white teeth glinting in the half-light. Archbishop Cerulean Divachi beholds you all from where it is she sits, her eyes of nothing staring down into the mass below her. Many people are frozen. They don't seem to know what to do. Many bow their heads in reverence, some kneel. It appears to be an entirely confused reaction. However, she doesn't seem to care. There are no prompts, there are no demands for you to get to your knees. It seems to be a kind of a dull apathy, as she will behold all gathered. I am led to understand that I must present rewards for meritorious service to the Sword of Cain. Yes. We will start with the least of you. The entity named Pagan. Step before me.
Yes, ma'am. He steps forward.
She looks down at him. Oh, Nelly. It is deeply unnerving looking into pools of blackness. There's no pupil. There is no nothing. It is just inky black that looks down at you from her eye sockets as she says, "You have done well, Pagan. What reward can the sword bestow upon you?"
If I am worthy, I would like to be granted the title of True Sabbat, ma'am. Please.
You consider your baptism and your creation rite that of flame when you crushed the Camarilla. Yes. Yes. This I grant. Pagan, you are a shovel. No, she won't use the shoulder. You are lost no longer. You now stand in the light of the sword, a true Sabbat.
Thank you, ma'am. You honor me.
She will give a
steps
very.
away.
I was going to say she will give a very slight dismissive hand gesture.
He steps away.
Next, the Malkavian named Rose. Step before me.
Rose nods and steps before her. She bows her head.
And what service? Hath
Rose
Sword of Cain grant you?
Rose looks up to her. She's tapping her hand against her thigh. If I may, I wish to learn Serpentis.
You see a kind of a look of confusion play across her face. Like it's kind of like a, huh? Because that one was kind of out of left field.
Is the Archbishop seriously like on her back foot with that one?
A little bit.
Nod.
Not quite on her back foot, that's wrong, but that she wasn't expecting that answer, so it's kind of like a huh moment.
Gotcha. Okay.
She will tap a finger against her throne arm and she will say, "We will provide you with the blood and with the teacher so that you may have what it is you seek. I hope that this is suitable to you, Malkavian."
Yes, I thank you.
There's another very dismissive little hand gesture.
She walks away and question, would I get a willpower point for Enigma?
Yes, because you confused the shit out of someone. Next. This time you will see her smile twist a little bit. Spud gun.
And Spudgun makes his way back into the immediate vicinity after having gotten it. If you'll allow me to do this, Evan, he'll make his grand entrance, as it were, using the particular discipline that he got from the gargoyle, and also probably making Evan Palmface in the process, as he quite literally flies into the, or at least into position where he will take center place before lowering himself down. And if you want, I can also play a certain song which would be aptly appropriate for this moment.
Can You Take Me Higher by Creep.
Pardon?
I hate you so much.
Yes!
Sorry, I just had to do that. What was your question again?
I said, I was asking, is it Can You Take Me Higher by Creed?
No.
She will appear bemused, as she will say, "And what can I bestow upon you?"
And Spudgun, once he lowers himself down, he'll give a, as reverent a bow as he's ever going to give. Well, Your Grace, I've destroyed a lot of the Camarilla's forces, along with the rest of my pack. I've even had the privilege of destroying one of those mangy gargoyle-like things. That's where I learned how to do that little trick. The, what do you call it? Diablerie. It's an interesting thing. Though it's starting to be a bit of a distraction. Feels like I've got someone else in my head, someone who doesn't want me to succeed. I want to keep what I took from them, but I don't want them none messing about with me no more, understand? And if you can't do that, then I'll accept being pointed in the right direction to get rid of it.
Your request is complicated. It will require thought.
Spudgun just shrugs. I don't know how the whole thing works, Your Grace. They just tell me that drinking the soul of our adversaries is the highest honor that we are bestowed.
Yes, however, the issue becomes that your souls mingle. We will think on your request. We will see what can be done for you.
I agree.
She will give her little dismissive hand gesture.
And Spudgun will step aside for whomever is presented next.
Amelia Collins, Ductus of the ICRA.
Bela steps out of the crowd and walks proudly up to the Archbishop, stands right there in front of her.
And what may we offer you, Ductus?
She'll pause for a second. I have led my pack to many victories. I have led many Sabbat raids to many victories. I have conquered. I have claimed. Now, I must secure in order for the sword to breed true. My request is simple, Your Grace. I would like an army, one that is of medium size, of your shovelheads, so I and my pack may secure our domain in the truest fashion and bring you more glory and more blood to feast from.
Yes. Yes. She will look down to the crowd and she will say, Ductus Scarlet of the Hands of Redemption. Yes, Your Grace. This woman will step forward from the crowd and offer a bow. I was led to understand that you had a fresh batch of shovel heads, new blood for the sword. Indeed. Good. Good. How many strong? Appears to look confused for a moment as she says, some 50, Your Grace. Excellent. Give them to Miss Collins. Will this be a sufficient force, Ductus?
50 is perfect, Your Grace. To just incline her head.
Wash away the Camarilla filth who still occupy your domain, and you will be rewarded.
Just inclines her head. I have every intention. We'll bow very gracefully and we'll turn, walking back to the two of her pack. With a big smile on her face, like, yes, yes, power.
Now that I have bestowed my benefices, now that I have given your due, does anyone else wish to bring an issue or a topic before the throne of night?
Caden just looks around to see if anybody's going to say anything.
Everyone appears to be quiet. Very well then. I shall withdraw. In the name of our Dark Father, we shall strike down our foes. So and such is his holy word. Many kind of intone a small prayer or bow or do other things at this moment. She will then proceed to once again evaporate into that same inky black shadowy stuff before disappearing from the throne.
Pagan just has a very satisfied smile on his face, his arms crossed his chest. He's got a rather broad chest, his shoulders are hulking. He's somewhat taller and broader and uglier than the rest, but he feels accomplished.
Caden looks over to Amelia. Of all the things you wanted and could have asked for, it was minions.
Yeah.
Caden just arches a brow.
Yes. Under my command.
Aye.
Minion.
Minions
50
are
of
fucking,
them.
Minions are fucking darkness, man.
Think about the terror we're going to spread. Think about the terror I'm going to spread.
Aye.
You could have just asked.
What's the point in asking if you can just take, though? Or if someone is going to give it to you?
Because a fucking M1 Garand is also really, really nice, or an M14 Abrams would have also been really good.
Caden, honey, don't worry. I have a plan.
Who the fuck here knows how to drive a tank either?
That's why we find more smart people.
Besides, let them all run in and do what shovelheads do best, while we, the true Sabbat, take the glory.
Aye, it's the way of things, you know? Who knows? Maybe we might find someone worth keeping around for survivors.
Caden kind of rolls up on Amelia, just real close. Their body language real fluid, and they just kind of like move in like a crashing wave. Remember, true worship shovel keeps what they kill.
But they all gonna pay tribute to me, Caden.
I earned my place among the Sabbat. I was a shovelhead. And like the others, won't let someone claim their glory.
Bruh, you're preaching to the choir. Every one of us here has been a shovelhead at one point. I woke up with a fucking spade in my face. You don't need to be preaching that.
If it helps, it looks like you've still got the spade in your face.
Aye, I think in fact that reminds me. Kieran, I need to look better. Can you make me look like Keith Sutherland?
This woman has padded over to the group and she'll say, "A pleasure to meet you, Amelia. My name is Scarlet."
Pleasure to meet you as well, Scarlet.
So, I'm led to understand that you're to take my the most recent crop of shovelheads.
Yes. We will need them.
I understand. As I said, most of them are just fresh picked from the ground.
Good. The more ferocious and the more energetic, the better they'll be.
Of that I have no doubt. As I said, I'm Duchess of the Hand of Redemption. It's nice to make your acquaintance. She'll hold out her hand.
You extend hers, very, nodding very respectfully.
Hayden starts getting handsy with Spud Gun.
Remember, Keith Sutherland. When he was younger and all, none of this like 24 shite.
I'm gonna spend blood to increase my dexterity.
I'm going to assume that you don't shake potence.
Oh, no, I don't shake with potence unless she tries to apply a strong handshake and then immediately apply potence, but no.
She is going to try and apply a strong handshake.
Oh, well then, fuck you, 3 levels of potence. Bam!
Fuck you, she's also going in 3 levels of potence. Bam!
Wow, that's going to be the most epic handshake. That's going to be like a Dragon Ball Z style handshake.
Staring at each other like the fucking Predator handshake. Just the fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger one.
What is my difficulty?
To make him look like Yoki or something.
Oh, it's not going to be precise. It's not going to be super swanky.
6.
Okay. So I now have a dexterity of 5 because I spent blood for that. I do have. I do have a spec. So I got 9 successes.
He looks like Kiefer fucking Sutherland.
Wow. Does that increase his appearance at all?
Not really, because Kiefer Sutherland's an ugly git.
Well, when he was young, when he was in his 20s, he was decent looking. But yeah, now that he's in his 50s,
not really. I mean, that wasn't his intention to increase your appearance score.
Right. No. But you now look like Kiefer fucking Sutherland.
Okay.
This is gonna be fucking amazing.
Yeah.
So wait, hang on, whoa. Are you actually intending to look like that motherfucker from Lost Boys, or is this just...
He's got some tropes he likes to follow.
Easy there, hat boy. Calm your fucking tits.
You got a problem with the way I talk?
No, I'm just telling you to calm the fuck down.
I can't breathe.
Trust me, I am calm.
She's gonna turn her back and start to walk away. And then she's gonna say it, because she's just that bitch. Yeah, you're calm. That's nice. And I'm covered in spit.
I hawk a loogie.
No!
Spend potence for it.
Just
Spit.
Ah, super looking. God.
Potent
no, just like straight up.
She's a brouhaha. I have to
Well,
roll the thing.
Oh no, I'm gonna make the
Oh,
difficulty
do it.
more,
Do it.
Oh,
Do it.
and it's gonna be. Well, at least you're not a liar now.
BRB.
Oh god. Now I really gotta roll a thing.
and this is how we start a fight with our new dog. New doctor.
Holy shit, she passes. She turns around casually and she says, yeah, that's nice. Congratulations. What? I mean, if I wanted someone to A, look like my dad, B, look like my dad during his really bad I'm a cowboy phase, and C, not be able to spit straight, I'll give you a call.
Oh!
Well, at least I'm not a dud Roman candle.
I don't know about that. I'm willing to bet when you were alive, let's put it like this. What's the matter? Can't get it up if the girl's still breathing.
No, I couldn't.
Well, that's your problem, mate. Okay.
Not anymore. Your lungs don't look to be too fanciful.
If it wasn't because we're trying to be all friendly and shit, I put your face through your ass, and not in the way that I assure you probably'd like.
Promises.
Just fuck her.
Really, you might want to step in.
Yeah, Amelia just kind of steps already. Either fuck or get over it, both of you. Jesus.
Kinky.
Pagan snarks. He's covering his mouth. He just can't take it anymore.
Oh,
Oh.
I did.
she'll flip Kevin the bird. And we'll depart. Not Kevin, sorry. Blah.
Caden.
Kate.
Caden. Maybe we'll just turn and raise an eyebrow.
Yeah,
Caden.
yeah, Spud Gun won't. Will look at Caden. I wouldn't stand for that. I'm not trying to start a fight or anything, but I wouldn't stand for that, man.
Hey. That's not. Well, that's not today. Not in the fucking cathedral. Wait, or outside at least. Or we could set a time and place.
There's no bad blood here. There's no problem. There's no dispute that needs to be settled per the code. Just some good old poke and prod.
Shit.
Poking prod. Road
Shit.
Brouhaha.
Shit, from where I'm standing, she just offered him a good time, that's all.
With a brouhaha, Caden. You should kind of say her eyebrows still raised, like, okay.
I gotta learn fortitude somehow. And it's easy to put my hips back together.
With that in mind, kids, we're going to call the scene there. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been another Seed of Darkness in Dublin, where if at first you don't succeed, I can put your hips back together, apparently.